Good afternoon. I'm back today with another Halloween tutorial. Today we're going to be doing like a comic book look or what others might know as pop art. I'm going to go with the comic book description. Basically, for characters you see printed in comic books, you've got generally bright colors, outlines, and then the actual ink goes on the paper in those in dots, in those little dots. So we're gonna have that look. So this one I'm gonna start off just by applying some cream to my face. I'm using a Garnier BB cream. Using my fingers, just gonna blend that all over my face. Okay, next I'm gonna go ahead and put on my regular concealer, which is my MAC Prolongwear concealer. I'm going to use my sponge, and right now I'm going to literally cover my face with it. So in a downwards motion, I'm just going to blend that into my skin. Okay, so once you've got your concealer all over your face, the next step we're going to do, I suppose, is sculpting. I'm going to be using a Pro Sculpting Cream by MAC. It's called Copper Beech. If you haven't got that, you can actually use bronzer. Basically what you're looking for, even a darker or medium brown eyeshadow, is something to create shadows on your face. So don't worry if you actually don't have an official sculpting cream. I'm going to take this with my finger. I'm going to sweep that underneath my cheekbones, or drag it rather, under my cheekbones. I'm going to put it, I guess, on the top of my head. Going to make kind of like a little L there. And I'm also going to do the sides of my nose to make my nose look a little bit more narrow. Once you've got that on your face, you can use a brush to really blend that into your skin. When you're doing your forehead, you want to blend it upwards into your hairline. On my nose, I'm not going to use this brush because it's too big. Usually I use this brush for concealer. If you've been using eyeshadow or bronzer, obviously use a brush for that product. I'm going to blend this downwards along the side of my nose. Almost in a straight line. See there? Same thing on the other side. I'm going to blend that downwards. Once you're finished laying those shadows, where there are shadows, you will find light. So I'm going to use Day Gleam. It's a pressed pigment by MAC. What you're going to want to use here is something that has a little bit of a shine to it. If you have a semi-sheer, light beige kind of eyeshadow, you can use that. This isn't really necessary. This is just because I've got the stuff, I'm going to use it. So anyway, I'm using the highlighter. I'm going to put that right down my nose in the middle where I didn't put my shadows before. Straight down. Okay, I'm going to use my brush to apply that on my cheekbone. See the shine there? Same thing on the opposite side. Next, you're going to do your blush. So take the pinkest blush that you can find, and you're going to be taking that and just concentrating it on the apples of your cheeks. If you don't know where the apples of your cheeks are, you can make a fishy face, and there they are. Another way to do it is to smile and you see where it gets that little round spot. That's where you want to put your blush. Using your eyebrow brush, which is a small angled brush, you're going to need a black eyeshadow. I'm using just a generic black eyeshadow. You're first going to make a line starting from the beginning of your eyebrow. Oops. Okay, just basically trace the outside of where your eyebrow is. And you're going to do the same thing in the bottom part. Trace your brow. I should probably be using my small mirror for this. And I will do that. And once you've got the outline, you can just go ahead and fill in the middle. Okay. Next, you're going to do the same thing for the opposite eyebrow. Once your eyebrows are done, you're going to want to go ahead and start with your eyes. So if you have a primer, you can go ahead and use that now. I'm going to be using a Painterly Paint Pot by MAC. You can also use concealer if you want to put some extra coverage over your eyelid, just so that any redness or anything doesn't show through, and also to give your eyeshadow something to stick to. And now we can go ahead with the eyeshadow. You want something bright, so I'm going to be using these two blues and maybe a little bit of purple from, what is this? Oh, from the Lady Gaga collection from MAC. So I'm going to go ahead and take the lightest of the three colors, which is this blue, and I'm going to put that all over my lid, working it right up to underneath my brow bone. Okay, I'm even going to take that and bring that to the midway point along my bottom lash line as well. Okay, we're going to do the same thing on the opposite eye. Okay, so once you've got the lightest color down, you're going to go ahead and take the darker shade. I'm going to go with the dark blue. I'm just going to basically trace around the outside of the shape I've already made. Okay, I'm using the smaller brush given to me. Okay, then you want to blend that inwards. Repeat on the opposite side. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use the purple. I'm just putting this across my whole top lash line. I'm going to be using a really light pink to put that along the inner bottom lash line and in the corner of my eye. I'm going to use the same product right under my brow, right underneath in this neutral area between your eyebrow and the blue. Now what we're going to want to do is outline our eyes. So you're going to start using the black again. You're going to start with your bottom lash line. You're going to stop right where your lashes stop in the inner corner of your eye. On top, you're going to want to create a wing. So going to the farthest point where your eyeshadow meets, you're going to close your eye and you're going to make a line basically from the center of your top eyelid to that point. Once the line is defined clearly enough for you, you're going to go ahead and make a second line from your bottom lash line up to that point. Fill in the space in between. And once you've got that, you know where your shape is supposed to be, you can go ahead and take out your eyeliner. So I'm going to go ahead and take my liquid eyeliner, black, and go over those lines. You're going to want to do the same thing on the opposite side. So, I mean, if you're comfortable doing this right off the bat with your liquid or pencil eyeliner, go ahead. I like to do the eyeshadow, black eyeshadow first, just to shade in where it's going to go, because it's a pain in the butt to have to start over. You can easily buff out the black eyeshadow if you make a mistake. So I'm using my eyebrow brush again. I'm going to do the exact same thing on the opposite eye. Okay, so you're going to want to get those wings as symmetrical as possible. I'm struggling with my tiny mirror and the computer screen right now, but you get the idea. The next step is going to be to literally line the top of your blue. You want to be careful here not to go right around to your nose. Maybe start about here underneath your eyebrow. As you can see, I am still using my liquid eyeliner. Okay, you can connect that to the end of your wing. Okay, you're going to go ahead and do the other side. Okay, so I realize my eyes aren't completely even, but you'll be able to do this much better using a proper mirror. So once you've outlined your blue shadow, you're going to go ahead and create some bottom lashes as well as some top lashes. I like the number 3, so I'm going to go ahead and draw 1, 2, 3 lashes on the bottom. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, of course. Okay, and then on the top I'm also going to add two more lashes. Okay, I'm going to attempt to do the same thing on the opposite eye. I don't foresee it being identical. I'll do my best. Okay, so once you've drawn on your extra lashes, you're going to go ahead and use some mascara to enhance your natural lashes. I'm using a L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black. You're going to do your bottom lashes as well. And you're going to repeat on the other side. Okay, once your eyes are done, you're going to go ahead and start with your lips. For the lips, I'm going to be using a really bright pink, Impassioned by MAC. I'm going to put that all over my lips. Here, if you want to exaggerate and make your lips a little bit larger, I would recommend really beefing up your bottom lip. So I'm going to go ahead and trace a line on the outside of my natural lip line on the bottom. Okay, and on the top lip, I'm going to do the same thing just to make my lips a little bit larger. Once you've got your lipstick on, I'm going to use my black pencil eyeliner and trace a line outside of my lips all the way around. Top lip as well. We're almost done. This you can do using any color you want. If you've got red, if you'd rather do pink, have that comic book look. So I'm using, oops, what is it? What is it called? It's a Meybelline cover stick concealer. I'm going to start, well, I'm basically going to make dots all over my face and attempt to have them evenly sized and evenly spaced. So yeah, take your time with this. One of the great things about using concealer is if you mess up, it's very easy to blend it into your skin and kind of continue on your way. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Okay, so once you've finished patiently creating this, the spots, you're going to take your black eyeliner pencil and you're going to start to outline or add certain details to give you kind of a cartoony look. So if you smile, if you have a dimple, color it in. I'm going to give myself another one. I'm also going to draw an outline of my nose. So to do that from one side only, don't do both sides because it's going to look weird. Trace down the side. Oop, that was close. And you can do a little bit on the tip here as well. Okay, if you want to, you can do your nostrils. Your nostrils are already dark, so I don't really think it's necessary. If you want to, you can create a dimple in your chin. You're going to want to emphasize your jawline. I want to make mine a little bit smaller here. Make a line going downwards here and in, not lining my whole jaw. I'm going to do that on the opposite side as well. Since I've done the nose, I'm actually going to continue and make this little line in the cleft of my lips as well. Okay, so at the risk of getting carried away, because I decided to make myself look concerned with my pouty chin and concerned eyebrows, I'm gonna go and get a wig just because I have one that could actually go with this costume. I'm gonna pop that on just so you can see the final look, and that's it. I'll be right back. Okay, wig attempt part 2. I am going to tie my hair because it's too crazy. Put on my cap. Okay, can I back up? Okay. Oh, I almost forgot something really important. So, once you finish putting on all of your dots, you're actually going to want to dust your face with a powder. I'm just going to use powder, MAC powder, what is it called? It doesn't really matter, whatever. It's a medium powder with a brush. Just pat that over your face because if not, the dots of concealer are not going to be set as well. Should have done this before doing the black, obviously. But I'm going to do it anyway. I don't feel like washing this off. It's so fun. Okay. Ta-da! Fini! This is my comic look slash pop art. So yeah, this is it, the finished look. Complete with wig and pouty face. I'll do it for you so you get the full effect. Hope you liked it. Subscribe to my channel. More to come. Voila! Cartoon pop art look. Bye!